The holidays are almost here. It is the busiest time of year, but we don't have to let social media add to your overwhelm. Today, I'm sharing my stress-free holiday social media strategy that will help you save time, be present in the moment, and still grow your business online. This season, we're going to make social media work for you, not the other way around. My name's Tori. I'm your go-to social media coach, and it is my goal to make social media manageable and stress-free for you so that you can grow your business and have confidence in what you're posting online. In this video, I'm going to walk you through time-saving tips and how to easily automate your social media so you can spend time on what really matters this season, whether that's connecting with customers, finishing the year strong, or just spending time with your family and friends. Let's get into it. The first step to stress-free posting around the holidays is to plan ahead. And if you've watched my videos before, you know how important content planning is. In fact, I have this entire other video just on content planning, but let's break it down here in a way that makes sense for the holidays. You're going to start by looking at an actual calendar. Either print out a monthly calendar or look at a digital one. But I actually want you to sit down and start marking it up with the big holidays, of course, but also any related days like Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Giving Tuesday, if there are any events that your business is hosting or attending or involved with, and any holiday countdowns you want included. These dates are the immovable ones, the ones that are going to be kind of the pillars that you fill in all your other content around, right? So we want to have these solid dates that aren't going to move. And then we can fill in the calendar with other important pieces of content that we want to get out. It's really important to get all of these content pieces down now and really plan ahead so that you're not having to think about it on the fly. The more work you put into it now and the more content you fill out your calendar with now, the easier it's going to be when the holidays start getting intense and you have all these other things to take care of. Now that we know what you're going to post and when you're going to post it, it's time to actually create that content. We want to do that ahead of time, and my best advice is to batch that content. If you haven't heard that term before, it basically just means to create all the content in one go so you don't have to think about it day after day or reinvent the wheel. You spend dedicated time at one point to write all that content out or take all those photos or create all that video. It can be a really great time-saving tool to help you along the road. If you're having a hard time getting started with batching and just feel like it sounds like so much work, there are tools out there that can help you. AI tools like ChatGPT are really helpful at coming up with caption ideas, keywords, hashtags, helping you write video scripts or outlining blog posts. Tools like that can help you save you a lot of time. And then Canva is another great tool if you're trying to create visually appealing graphics or posts or even editing video. They can save you a lot of time in having to come up from scratch and kind of give you the templates or the outlines to get you started. Batching your content is really a great way to save yourself time, save your sanity, and you will be thanking yourself later this holiday season when you're sipping on that hot cocoa and watching a holiday movie instead of stressing about what you're going to post. Before I move on from planning, I want to share a little tip if you're concerned about not having enough to post about around the holidays, and that's to stick with holiday-themed series. So what I mean is there are some ideas that are going to get you a lot more pieces of content than just one post. For example, if you really want to go for it, a holiday-themed contest can get you 5 or even 6 posts easily as you announce the contest. You give the rules, you give reminders to enter, a final call to enter, and then the winner, and congratulating the winner, that's another post. Or you could try a 12 Days of Holiday Tips series where you share advice or give gift ideas related to your business. These don't have to be posted every day. You're just saying, oh, number 1 in our series, and then maybe a few days later, number 2 in our series, and you continue on like that. For example, if you're a wellness brand, maybe you share 12 tips to stay healthy or stay mindful during the holiday season. If neither of those ideas resonate with you or your business, you can keep it simple. Just share weekly holiday updates or thank your clients or your customers as you move through the holiday season. Series ideas like this are going to make content planning much, much easier. The next step to a stress-free holiday on social media is to schedule your content. Scheduling your content on social media is a really great idea any time of year, especially if you're starting to feel burned out or like you just can't take any more time on these apps or on your phone. But around the holidays, if you're proactive and you schedule out your content, it will give you time to focus on other things and free up your mental space to really enjoy the holidays. If you're not already using a scheduling tool, it's time to pick one. Some networks like Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn do let you schedule posts right there in the app when you're posting. You can select that you want it to post at a later date and time. Other networks may not have that option, and so you might need to use a third-party tool. Or if you are looking to post for all of your social platforms in one location, you're definitely going to need a third-party tool. And there are a lot of options out there. My favorite is Metricool. I've used Hootsuite, Buffer, Later. There are a lot of options out there. Some of them even give you free trials, or you can use maybe one network for free for a while to see if you like it. And a lot of these also offer analytics as well, if you're looking for that down the road. Most of these tools are really user-friendly. You just go on, you type in your content or copy and paste your content in there, upload your image or your video, select the date and time, hit schedule, and you're good to go. Now, I do want to throw a little caveat in here. Just because we're scheduling content does not mean we can set it and completely forget it. No scheduling tool is perfect, and I've had times before where I've posted something to schedule at a later date and it doesn't go through. There's some kind of tech error and it just doesn't post. So do keep a loose eye on making sure that especially important sales or dates are going out. But for the most part, this will really save you time, because even if it doesn't post, it'll still be sitting there in drafts and you can just copy and paste it into the app and get it live right in that moment. The third step to stress-free holidays on social media is to repurpose your content. Yes, you can use your content more than once. It is one of my favorite tricks of the trade. It saves so much time on social media. And if you are looking at a blank calendar and trying to figure out how you're going to come up with content ideas, pause, look at your analytics, look at past posts you've done, what's done well, what can we recreate? I want you to even look back to last year's holidays if you had social media back then, and if not, maybe look at competitors' posts from the last year or other people in your industry. What did well? How can you update that and make it interesting for this year for your followers? Now that you have some past content you can repurpose, I want to give you 2 ideas for repurposing current content. The first is to repurpose across platforms, which is just a really fancy way to say, if you're posting to Instagram, post that to Facebook. If you're posting to Facebook, post that to LinkedIn. This is probably the easier tip. Most people probably do this, but make sure you do it right. Don't just copy and paste. We want to change the content to match the vibe of that platform, right? So we don't want to post a reel to LinkedIn. We don't want to post what we would post onto LinkedIn on TikTok. Make sure that the content and the format matches the platform that you're posting on. So if you have a reel or a TikTok video that's performing really well, how can you turn that into a visual post in like a graphic form or a carousel form for LinkedIn? Or how can you create a pin out of that, or a series of pins for Pinterest? That's where I want your brain to go, of how to optimize that really high-performing content in a way that will perform well on other networks as well, without recreating the wheel or starting over, but using that same core content. The second way to repurpose current content is by format. This is my favorite way to repurpose content on social media. It's what I recommend to all of my clients, and it's really easy to get started. All you're going to do is think about all the different ways you can post to the social media platforms you're on. So, can you post short form video, long form video, text-based posts, image-based posts? Take all of those different ideas, and when you have a really good piece of content, you're going to post it all of those different ways. Let's use an example. Let's say you have a holiday gift guide. Instead of just posting the holiday gift guide as one carousel, we're going to do a long form video where you go over each thing in your gift guide. Then you're going to create short form videos going over each individual item. Then you can create a carousel where you have a brief summary of each thing. Then you're going to create stories where you go over questions people have asked or might ask about the gifts in your gift guide. All of these different pieces of content means that that one idea you had is doing the work now of 5, 6, 7 pieces of content and getting you way more bang for your buck. I know I've said this in other videos, I'm going to say it again. Not everyone is going to see everything you post. You have to give people more opportunities to see your really strong content. I also want to point out that not everybody likes to consume content the same way. Some people prefer video while others prefer images. So give them the opportunity to see the content the way that they want to see it. Give the algorithm the opportunity to show people your content in different ways, and you're going to get more reach from that really strong content. To keep this video manageable for you today, I feel like I'm kind of skimming over reformatting a little bit. If you are interested in this and would like to hear more about it, would you throw a like on the video or let me know in the comments? Then I'll know to provide more information on this in the future as I'm planning out my content calendar. The fourth step to staying stress-free on social media this holiday season is to focus on connecting with people and not on perfecting every single post. The holidays are a time where we can really connect with other people and encourage engagement and really get people feeling like they're part of our community. I don't want you to stress about making every single post perfect. I'd rather you spend the time engaging on social media. If you're already feeling overwhelmed, or if you feel like some of this might have gone over your head, take a deep breath. Just focus on posting simple, interactive content. The holidays are a great time to post polls or this or that questions or countdowns to the holidays. Little posts like that can really drive engagement and are much more important than trying to perfect every single post that's going out or trying to do high quality posts throughout the entire season. Focus on questions like hot cocoa versus eggnog or what's your favorite holiday movie? Those things can really drive a lot of engagement and get people excited about the holiday season. They like to share their opinions and they're going to want to engage with you. While we're talking about engagement, I do want to remind you that even though we're automating a lot of the social media posts, engagement is still personal and should happen in real time. So make sure you're taking a few minutes each day just to check in with notifications, see if there's someone you can respond to or someone you want to engage with online. Those relationship building steps are what's really going to drive your engagement and growth this holiday season. Okay, let's recap. For posting stress-free this holiday season, there are 4 steps. First is to plan out your content. Second is to schedule and automate. Third is to repurpose wisely. And fourth is to engage with your community. With these steps in practice, you can both enjoy your holiday season and grow your business successfully online. If you're ready to go a step further with your social media year-round, I highly recommend you hop over to this video where I go over my free guide, Social Media Simplified, and help you answer the 6 questions you need to answer to really grow your business online. If you have any more questions about social media posting during the holidays, please do put them in the comments below or message me over on Instagram. I want to know if there was something I maybe didn't go over or I can put in one of my future videos. And in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe so my next video is really easy for you to find. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay social and happy holidays.